Hello everyone, welcome you all today again to the channel Techno Tutorial. Today we are going to discuss one another topic from your syllabus. See, from your syllabus already we have discussed Unit 1 and Unit 2. From Unit 2 we have discussed up to the last video, up to this point, float and string. That means familiarization with basic some Python programs I have sent you in the last video. So now we are going to discuss from here features of Python character set, token, identifier, comments, and L value, R value, knowledge of data types and operators, operator types, execution of programs, different types of errors in Python, that is syntax error, runtime error, logical error, and okay, conditional statements. So this thing we are going to discuss today. Okay, so I have prepared presentation for you for these topics. Okay, one presentation I have prepared for you. So now I'm going to show you directly that presentation here. This one. See, Python features. So see, easy to learn and use Python easily. Easy to learn and use expressive language and interpreted language, cross-platform language, free and open source, object-oriented language, extendable, extensible, large standard library. So these are the features of Python program. So these are for theory. So you can see from the PPT. So you can read from here. This is object-oriented programming. So and free open source language is this. So interpreted language. So these are the main points of Python features. So after that, see character sets. So Python support, these are the character sets. That means ASCII character set it supports. So after 2.7 it supports the Unicode character set also. Python use the traditional ASCII character set. Already ASCII Unicode already we have discussed before in last videos about ASCII and Unicode. So you can go through that video. So after that, tokens is there, Python token. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components known as token. Each token corresponds to the substring of the logical line. The normal token types are identifier, keyword, operator, delimiters, and literal. So these are, by using this identifier, keyword, operator, delimiter, and literal, we can create some expressions or create lines in Python. Okay, so each and every line can be separated, can be divided into these parts: identifier, keyword, operator, delimiter. So all these are you can say as token, right? So Python token is that. So we are going to discuss about these points. That means identifier, keyword, what about that? So here identifier, and identifier is, you can directly easily know that identifier is the place. Identifier is the word that we are going to use in Python program which have no meaning. Directly you can give the such a word, so which have no meaning, though you are that word you are going to use in Python. Okay, so suppose a variable you are taking there, num equal to 5. So num is the identifier there, or you can say that is the variable. So num, you are giving that word into the Python program which have no meaning, so that is the identifier. In place of num you can write Maria also, Maria, that is also an identifier. But some words are already there which have already predefined meaning in Python library that we are going to use in Python program. So that are known as keywords. Okay, difference between identifier and keyword you have to remember. An identifier is a name that identifies either a unique object or unique class of object, where the object or class may be an idea, physical, and or physical substance. An identifier may be a word, number, letter, symbol, or any combination of those. Okay, suppose variable name you have to take in the program. So variable name you can take as an identifier, as the example of an identifier. Okay, like that. So after that, Python keyword is also there. So Python keyword means some words we are going to use in programming which have predefined meaning. Okay, so these are known as keyword. So about keywords, some of the examples of keyword I have given in this PPT. Python has set of keywords that are reserved word that cannot be used in as variable name. So what about the variable name? Already we have discussed before. So again I am going to say you that Variable name is the space where we can store record, store data during the execution of a program. Suppose you are going to enter a number in the program, the instruction is coming, enter a number. So you have to input the number. So where you are going to store the number during the execution of the program? So you are going to store the program in a number into a place. That place you can say as the variable name. So function names and other identifiers. So different keywords are there. So keywords you cannot use in the variable name or function name, which have predefined meaning. So now see, these are the examples of keyword. And so you cannot use this and as the variable name. And is equal to 5 you cannot write. Sum is equal to 5 you can write. Sum is, you have given the name which have no meaning. And is equal to 5 you cannot write because this is a keyword you cannot use as a variable name. Okay. As is a keyword, break is a keyword, class, continue, def, del. So these are different keywords are there in Python. So these keywords you cannot use as the variable name. Just remember that always. Okay. So now, after that, literals is there. A literal is a number of string that appears directly in a program. The following are all literals in Python. See, 42 if you are writing, that is an integer literal. 3.14 if you are writing, that is floating referral. 1.0j, that is imaginary literal, it is said. So inside single quote you are writing hello. So this is string literal. If you are writing double quote, inside double quote world, that is another string literal. So triple quote, the triple quoted string literal. So these are different types of literal. Actually, this is said literal. If you are writing something in Python, if you are entering some values in Python, so what type of value you are entering? So that is about the literal. 42 if you are entering, that is integer, already you know that is number, integer literal. If 3.14 if you are entering, that is float, already you know that is floating literal, like that. So these are the literals. After delimiter is also there. So these symbols you can say as delimiters in Python. Python uses the following symbols and symbol combination as the delimiters in expression. Suppose if you are writing print hello, so print inside bracket you have to write this hello. So this opening and closing bracket is there. So this is said as delimiter. A list if you are going to use in Python program, so the list, suppose list of numbers, suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6, some numbers if you are entering into the list, for that case you have to use these brackets. So like that, if you are going to use dictionary, then you have to use this bracket. So these are the delimiters in Python. After that, operators is there. Some symbols are there in Python that we have to use. Okay, so that symbols are used to perform some different specific tasks. So these symbols you can say as the operators. So arithmetic operators is also there. Different types of operators are there. Comparison operator, assignment operator, logical operator, membership operator, identity operator. So about these operators we have discussed later. In this PPT already I have defined about this its operators. So we'll discuss in the next slides. Okay. So now see Python variables and constants. So you have to know about the variables, already we have discussed before. So again I'm going to say you. So Python variable is the name, location used to store data in the memory. It is helpful to think of a variable as container that holds data that can be sensed later in the program. For example, number is equal to 10. So in place of number you can write any of the word. And suppose I said in the previous example, nam is equal to 5. So nam is the variable name there. Number is the variable name here. Maria is the variable name here. Any of the name you can give here. So this variable name you can say as identifier also, because it has no meaning. So this is the place where we are going to store data during the execution of the program. So 10 is the value here. That 10 you are going to store somewhere during the execution of the program. Suppose you are going to add two numbers. Then two variables you have to take. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Then C is equal to A plus B. Then it will give the result of A plus B. So that is about the variables. So where you are going to store data. Example, declaring and assigning value. See, website. Website is a variable here. So there you are going to assign some value like this. So this is an integer value you are going to assign into number. So here this is string value you are going to assign into website. Okay. Apple.com. This is string, that is why you are writing inside singular double quote. Print website, so it will display the value of this website. This is the variable name, so this website's value it will display. Okay, done. So now rules of variable name. So what you can write in variable name and what you cannot write in variable name. a variable name can be of, see, this variable name can be of maximum 255 characters. How many characters are there in website? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 characters are there. So like that, 255 characters may be there in a variable name, but and some of the compiler allows it up to 33 characters. Okay. And one more thing, the variable name you can start always by a character. That means W, A, B, C, D, any of the character. You cannot write their number. Just remember that. Okay. And in variable name, you can use alphabet. That means these characters, numbers. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 also, and underscore also. Okay. These three things only you can use in the variable name. Suppose you are writing W underscore EBSITE, that is also correct variable name. If you are writing W underscore EBSITE1, that is also correct variable name. If you are going to write 1 WEBSITE, that is wrong, because the first character should be alphabet or character. Done? Like that. And after that, one more thing, you cannot use any special symbol inside in a variable name or white space. Suppose if you are writing WE star BSITE, that is wrong. That is not a variable name. WE plus sign you are giving BSITE, that is wrong variable name. If you are writing WE space BSITE, that is wrong variable name. You cannot give space inside a variable name. Okay. So these are the variable names. Suppose see, notepad. Now here, suppose I am giving the variable name A1, that is also a variable name. 1A, that is wrong. This is not a variable name. Okay. If you are writing A underscore 1, that is also a variable name. If you are writing A minus 1, that is wrong. This is not a variable name. If you are writing A plus n, this is not a variable name. Okay. If you are writing A underscore n1, that is also a variable name. Okay. These are the rules. So already I have written there. If you are writing A space n, this is not a variable name. You cannot use this space here. Okay. So these are the rules of variable names I have mentioned here. So you can read these lines. After that, left and right values. So L value and right value is there in your syllabus. So L value and right value you can say is this. See, this is left side and this is right side. So this is left side is the place where you are going to store data, that is variable, and the right side value, this is the value you are going to assign to website. Okay, this is right side, this is left side. So this is about the L value and R value. A left value or L value is an assignable object. It is any expression that may occur on the left side of the assignment. Variables are obvious L value. Okay, that variables you can say as L values, but so are items in lists. That means the variables you can say as the L value. Just remember that. And R value is what? Say a right value or R value is any expression that has a value that may appear on the right of an assignment. In the Python, everything is an R value. So here, if you are going to assign anything, so you have given the example. See, so this is the R value. Apple.com. This is R value. 10. This is R value. Okay, done. So here, the L value you are displaying in the print option. See, what is there in L value in the website, what is there. So this thing we are going to display here, this is L value you are displaying. If you are going to write print the inside double quote apple.com, that is R value you are displaying. Okay, done. So after that, constant is also there. So constants means, see, some of the variables that you are assigning some values you cannot change in during the entire program. So this is known as constant. That means the value of the variable which is fixed, that is constant. So here, see, in this example it is showing that one Python script made, that is the name is constant.py. Okay, already you know how to create a Python program, how to write a Python program, how to create a Python script. So one Python script it is created, constant.py name. In this Python script, pi is equal to 3.14, gravity is equal to 9.8. Okay, these two values have assigned to these two variable. Done. And when another Python script is created, main.py, into this main.py, this constant.py is importing here, import constant. So how to import module we will discuss later. Just now see that you can do this also in Python. That means see constant.py, one Python script created, that script you can import in another module also. Okay, another script also. So main.py is another script. In main.py you are importing this constant.py, that is why you are writing import constant. Okay, so from this constant.py you are using these two variables here in main.py. Print constant pi, that means it will display, print function means it will display, what it will display, constant.py, the value of pi what is there in constant 3.14, it will display 3.14. Again print constant.gravity. So from constant you are using this variable gravity, that is why you are writing constant.gravity. Okay, it will display the value of 9.8. So like that. So these values you cannot change here in this program, so that is why it is known as constant. It is fixed. Output it will come this one. So about this, about the importing module, you will understand later. Comments in Python. So what about the comment? See, when working with any programming language, you include comments into the code, noted your work. These details what certain part of the code are for, and let other developers. So now see actually what about the comments? See, single line comments is there and multiple line comments is there. And single line comments means you can write like this, and multiple line comments you can write like this. So I'm going to show you practically what about the comments. See, suppose I'm going to show you one Python program. Use the ideally wait. See, I am going to create one Python script, file, new file, then I am going to write here. So suppose I am going to give a question as comment. Okay, in the program I am going to write the question as comment. Suppose enter a number and display and check it whether it is even or odd. So I am writing here the comment as question as comment. To write the comment you have to give this symbol. Then you can write a program like that. Suppose you are going to show a is equal to 5. Okay, now you just want to give a comment that a is equal to 5 means you are assigning 5 to a. Then you can write the comment like this, assigning 5 to a. So this is as comment. Okay, and suppose one another line you are going to write a is equal to a plus 5. So this is one expression, you are writing here. So you want to just give one comment here. Then what to write? A plus 5 we are assigning to a. That means the value of this a plus 5, what you will get the result, you are assigning to a. Okay, so these are the comments you can write like this in the program. Suppose you are going to write if a greater than 0. Okay, so you want to give a comment for this line, then you can write. This is not mandatory that you have to give the comments. So if you want to give, then you can write like this. This is, suppose you want to say that this is the conditional statement, so write. So this is the comment. And one another type of comment you can write, there is triple quote comment. So see, you can write here also. This triple quote comment is also there. So you can write the comment inside triple quote. Hello. This is a triple quote comment. So like that also you can write. Okay. So these are two types of comments, multi-lines. This is triple quote or multi-lines comments you can say. So here also you can write hello. So entire lines you can say as comment. Okay, this is a comment. And here if you are giving this symbol, hash symbol, then you cannot give line break. You cannot line break. See, this line is coming in black letter. So you have to again give the hash symbol here. Okay, so that is why triple quote means multi-lines comment. Done. Okay, these are about the comments in Python. So after that, statement in Python. So if you're writing a is equal to 1, that is one statement. Okay. So after that, again, expression is there. Expression means, see, x for one line, one meaningful line. If you are writing x for x in range. So what about the meaning of this line? You will understand later. So entire line you can say as the expression. Just remember this now. Okay. So after that, Python data types are there. So different data types you will get in Python. So here we are going to use this integer, floating point data type, and integer and string. So integer is a data type, so where we can input numbers only, and floating point data type means you can enter this 4.2c 4.2, and a fractional number you can enter here. And string is there. String means you are going to enter number of characters, multiple number of characters inside single or double quote. See, inside double quote we are writing I am a string, so like that you can enter the strings. After that, in the next slide, see, mutable and immutable data type is there. So mutable and immutable data type means which data type you can sense or which you cannot sense. So the data types that you can sense is mutable, and the data types that you cannot sense are known as immutable data type. Here see, the types of these are the built-in or immutable data type. That means int, float, boolean, string, tuple. So these are some data types used in Python. These are immutable. That means you cannot change, you cannot edit the values, you cannot edit. And these are the mutable data type. This means list, set, dictionary. So you can change the values of this list, dictionary, set, like that. So how can you change? So everything I have prepared some programs for you. When you are going to do the programs of list, when you are going to do the program of this int, float, bool, then you will automatically understand. So after that, these are the Python operator precedence. That means which operator will come first and which operator will come later. So this is the precedence. So you can see from here. So what about the operators types? Already we have. So we have to discuss later. Types of operator. Now see. So these are the different types of operators. Are the arithmetic operator, comparison, assignment, logical, membership, and identity. These are the different types of operators used in Python. So here, this is about the arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operator, these are see, plus, minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modular division, exponent, and floor division. So these are different types of arithmetic operator used in Python. So if you are going to write an expression a plus b is equal to 30. Oh, okay. See, the value of a is 10, the value of b is 20 here. So if you will write the expression like this, a plus b, that means it will give the result 30. A plus b, 10 plus 20, 30. If you are going to write a minus b, so the value of a is 10, the value of b is 20. So a minus b, it is giving minus 20, minus 10. So like this. So one of the important is this modulus division and division. So you have to remember these two. Division means you are dividing 4. Suppose the value of b is 20 here. 20 by 10, that means the result you will get 2. Again, in the modular division, 20 by 20 more 10, you are getting 0. That means it will check the remainder. You have to remember this thing, because when you are going to calculate even odds and all, so okay, check the even odd and even odd. In that case, you are going to use this one, modulus division. So you have to remember that. Okay. So different types of arithmetic operators are those. After that, Python comparison operator or relational operator is there. When two variables you are going to compare, then relational or comparison operator is used. So see, double is equal means is equal. That means right side value and left side value it is comparing. Both are equal or not. That is double is equal. And if you mean to say that a value and b value is not same, for that case a not equal to b. This is not. And if you want to say suppose a greater than b, this a less than b. So like that you can use this relational or comparison operator. After that, Python assignment operator. Assignment operator means if any value you are assigning to another variable. So this is known as assignment operator. So now here see this single is equal. In the comparison operator you have written double is equal, and here you are writing single is equal. If you are going to give the single is equal, that means you are assigning value. C is equal to a plus b. The value of a plus b you are assigning to C. What the value you will get after adding a plus b. Okay, a plus b, suppose 10 plus 20, 30 you will get. This 30 you are assigning to C. Now the value of C is 30. The meaning of this is that. Okay, And different types of assignment operators are also there. This is C plus is equal, minus is equal, asterisk is equal. So plus is equal means C plus is equal A. The meaning of this is C is equal to C plus A. See, C is equal to C plus A, not A plus C. Just remember that C is equal to C plus A. If you are writing C minus is equal to A, that means C is equal to C minus A. So these are the assignment operators here. After that, logical operators are also there. So different types of logical operators means C and or not. These are the logical operators. It is used in Python. When two or more comparison operator you are going to use in program, then you have to use this logical operator. Just remember that. If the first condition is also true and the second condition should also be true, for that case you have to use this and one of the condition is there that if the first condition is true, that second condition is not necessary that it has also be true. For that case you can use this or if the second condition is true, then also the entire condition is true. For that case you can use this or and or. So when we are going to do the programs of and or, then you will understand automatically. Python membership operator, in, not in. So when we are going to use these operators in, not in, then only you will understand. Now see, if you are going to say, suppose word. Word is a word where the characters are W, O, R, D. If you are going to check W is there in the word or not. Okay. For that case, you can write if W in word. Okay. That is the membership operator. If suppose you mean to say not in, then suppose if T not in word, that means the condition is true. So like that. So when you are going to do the practical programs, then you will understand automatically. Now just remember this in and not in is also an operator of Python. Then identity operator is also there. Is not. Then it will check is alphabet, is number, is so these are the use of this. So when you are going to use practically, then only you will understand all these things. Type conversion operator, type conversion in Python. So if you are writing a string value, suppose a is equal to 5, that is a string value. A is equal to, inside single quote I am writing 5. Already you know that if you are going to write inside single or double quote, that is a string. Okay. Now you want to convert this 5 to integer. For that case, what you will do? B is a variable you are taking here. B is equal to int inside bracket a. That means you are converting the value of a to integer. Now the value of b is integer here. So this is known as type conversion. So like that, different type conversion functions are there in Python. So these are the type conversion functions. Just see from this list. So where it is used. So when practically going to do the programs, then only you will understand. So these are different types of type conversion functions in Python. Execution of a program. So how Python program is executed. See the Python interpreter. So already you know Python is the interpreted language. So it interpret the programs. It is not a compiler. So here see the Python interpreter performs the following task to execute a program. Step 1. The interpreter reads a Python code that you are going to write in a program, okay, or instruction. Then it verifies that the instruction is well formatted or not. It checks the syntax of each line. Okay, if it encounters any error, it immediately halts the translation and shows an error message. Step 2. If there is no error, that is, if the Python instruction or code is well formatted, then the interpreter translates into its equivalent form of intermediate language called bytecode. Thus, after successful execution of the Python script or code, it is completely translated into bytecode. Step 3. Bytecode is sent to the Python virtual machine (PVM). Here again, the bytecode is executed on PVM. If an error occurs during this execution, then its execution is halted with an error message. So these are the steps. So how your program is executing. Okay. So like this, the Python program is executed. Just see the steps. Errors. Errors in Python means errors are mistakes in a program. So different types of errors are there in Python. That is syntax error, runtime error, and logical error. So about the syntax error, if you are going to write the wrong syntax, that is the syntax error. See, print hello, in no bracket is there. You are not giving this bracket. That means this is an error, missing parenthesis. So this is an error. This is syntax error. So different types of syntax error are this: leaving out a keyword. If you are not writing keyword, putting a keyword in the wrong place, leaving out a symbol such a colon you have not given, misplacing yes, misspelling a keyword, and incorrect indentation, empty block. So these are different types of syntax errors are there you will get. And runtime error is also there. So this is about, say, if a program is syntactical correct, okay, that is free of syntax error, it will be run by the Python interpreter. However, the program may exit unexpectedly during the execution if it encounters a runtime error. So it is an runtime error, it is said. So different types of runtime errors is division by zero. If any value you are dividing by zero, and performing an operation and incompatible types. So suppose one operation is there, one string value is there, a is equal to 5, and one numeric value is there, a is equal to 10. You are going to add this string with number, then it is incompatible types. So different types of runtime errors is also there. So you can see from this list, you will understand automatically. Logical error is also there, using the wrong variable name and indenting a block to the wrong level, using integer division instead of floating point division, getting operator precedence wrong, making a mistake of Boolean expression. So these are different types of logical operators are there. So you can see, you will understand automatically. When program will do, then automatically you will understand. So what about the types of errors? So you can see from the PPT also. Thanks. So till now we have discussed from your syllabus these topics, and after that you have the control statement. See, in your syllabus, after finish this error, you have the conditional statement. So this conditional statement, I have prepared one video for IP class, informatics practice class. So that video link I am going to send you, because this conditional statement, the same program I have done for you also. The this conditional statement, I will send the video link of that IP class. So that is not for IP only, so that is for you also. So you can go through that video. Okay. So next video, next video I will give you the link of that IP class. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.